Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, infinite honors, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach us this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the brothers pushing this truth in the four corners of the earth. Salutations to the hopeful Salakia. Salutations to the sincere believers, okay? To the sincere Akim and Akwathium that's subscribed to this truth, all right? Okay, I just want to do a lesson, okay? Titled "An Idle Mind is a Workshop for Iniquity." All right, because okay, what this word does, all right, it keep us on the right path. All right, this is a doctrine that we subscribe to, okay, and when you subscribe to something, you basically become it. All right, you know, you practice what you see. All right. You learn what you see and you teach what you see. Okay. All right. That's what we do in this in the ministry. Okay. All right. And we sincerely make it our business, okay, to work, all right, to not be slothful. All right. Don't get us wrong. It is, don't get me wrong, it is definitely realistic, all right, and possible to get off the path, okay? But that's why we supposed to hide ourselves, all right, and in this word, all right, and also keep our eyes single, okay, all right, that keep us on the right track, okay. So let's get some of these scriptures, all right, all right. This is Proverbs 19 and 15. All right. As a matter of fact, I got one that came to my mind, man, as I was talking, okay, about keeping your eyes single. All right. All right. This is Matthew. Okay. Store yourselves. All right. So like, yeah, bear with me. Treasures in heaven. Okay, that's cool. All right. Okay. This is Matthew 6 and 20. All right. Let's start at 19. Okay. And it reads, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth. Okay. Where moth and rust doth corrupt and where thieves break through and steal. All right. So yeah, man. All right. Don't put all of your marbles in, man, on this world. Okay. All right. Don't have your mind set on the future of this wicked kingdom, man. Okay. All right. You want your mind set on the kingdom of heaven, man. All right. Which is eternal. All right. Which is forever. Okay. Which is your rest. Okay. If you're an Israelite, man. All right. A so-called black Negro, Negro, Jamaican, Haitian, Hispanic, all right, Mexican, Latino descent, all right, or Native American, man, or Seminole Indian, okay, all right. If you are Israelite, man, all right, then the kingdom of heaven, man, is what you're supposed to be dwelling on, man. All right, you supposed to have your mind on what Yahweh Shai promised to us, okay? All right. And it says, and where thieves break through and steal. Right, man. Okay. Because this here, man, this world will pass. All right. And everything in it will pass. Okay. All right. This world here, man, Job 9 and 24, it belongs to the wicked, man.
All right. So us as Israelites, all right, being holy people, all right, we supposed to be searching Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay. All right. Because he's on the way, man. Yahweh Shai is on the way, man. All right. All right. So this is what we want to do, man. We want to please Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay. Prior to him coming, man. All right. We want to be found blameless, man. We want to be found spotless, man. All right. And most of all, man, we want to please Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay. We want to be accepted. All right. We want to be approved, by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay. And it reads, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. All right. And how you do that, man? By obeying Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay. All right. Following his every word, man. Okay. This is a book of instructions, man. This is a book. It tells you how to endure, man. All that we go through, man. Okay. Because all of it is relevant, man. All right. All right. Everything you go through in life, man, is relevant, man. You have to commit to the righteous judge, though. All right. That's what it's all about. Committing to the righteous judge, man, as we go through what we go through. OK. All right. And when you commit to the righteous judge, man, even if you fall short, man, you already know what it's about. Getting up, man, and finishing the job. OK. Finishing his work, man. OK. Which is our reasonable service. We're going to get to it. It says where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. You see? So, yeah, man, where your treasure is where your heart be also, man. So, whatever you have your mind on, okay, those are the things that you greatly cherish, all right, and greatly desire. All right. Us in his truth. All right. Our mind is on salvation, pleasing Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. So what that does for us, man, is it ties us to a great responsibility, man. OK, which is this work, man. All right. Put our hands to the plow, man. Feeding the sheep. OK, because, hey, man, like the scriptures say, man, work out your own salvation through fear and trembling, man. Okay, so we have to work. All right. All right. Faith without works are dead, man. All right. We gotta, we gotta work, man. All right. All right. If we ain't doing nothing, man, remember the title of this lesson. Okay. Idle mind is a workshop for iniquity, man. So if you don't stand for nothing, okay, that's a worldly saying. But if you don't stand for nothing, you fall for anything, man. Okay. All right. And what greater, right? What greater something to stand for than this truth, man? Okay. This divine word, man, from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Okay. This word that is able to save your soul, man. Okay. This is it, man. Okay. And it says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. You see, man, you don't want to be, all right. You don't want to be mingling with everything and anything, man. All right. You want to have your mind on this ministry, man, getting up out of here, man, saving you and your house, man. Okay. All right. If you have a house, man, if you have a family, okay. But hey, for the brothers that do this work, man, you know what I mean. Okay. All right. So let's let's get this right here. That's verse 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, you see, or else he will hold to one and despise the other. Okay. And that goes for anything, man. The time on your hand. Okay. The work on your hand, man. We are servants of the Lord. Okay. All right. And we serve a jealous power, man. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai You know, hey, we serve a high, jealous power, man. So, hey, if you're not with him, you against him. Okay, all right. He that hate. What is it? Scripture say, he that hate the Lord love death, man. All right, roughly paraphrasing, man. Okay, this is Proverbs 19:15. Slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep, and an idle soul shall suffer hunger. You see that, man? Slothfulness cast it into a deep sleep, man. Right, man. You know, and being in this truth, man. Hey, man, I could attest to that, man. All right, because it's this word that make us alive anyway. Okay, all right. So being occupied in it, okay, it does so much for us, man. You know, inside and out. You know, it's a beautiful thing. You know, to be occupied therein. All right, with this word, man. Okay. You know, and not being in it, you know, especially once you know of it, if you put your hands to the plow and take your hands off of it, man, being slothfulness, man, hey, man, yeah, you feel the decline, okay? You feel a spiritual decline, man, when you do that. All right, okay, and what the scripture says, man, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remaineth in the congregation of dead, man. Okay, loosely paraphrasing, man. All right, but hey, man, that's so real, you know. All right, this is you know what? Let's get some definitions, okay? Let's get that word definition, man. Proverbs 19:15, okay? Proverbs 19:15. Let's get this word idle, all right? Okay. Slothful, slack, deceit, slackening. You see that? Yeah, so that word idle, okay. All right. It goes into being lazy, man. All right. And when you work, you don't eat, man. Okay. You know, you don't have nothing, man. You know, when you're not making your hands do what it ought to do, man. You know, and, you know, Yahweh Shai gave us everything in our power, you know, in our hands, you know, to do what we need to do. Okay. And he put it in our minds what we need to do. All right. And that's to exalt him, man. All right. In this ministry, man. Okay. All right. This is a deep sleep, you know, deep sleep. Strong's H 8639. Okay. The word is
Strong's H 8639. Terdema. Terdema.
and deep sleep goes into a trance, man. Okay. All right. So, yeah, man, slothfulness, it would cast you into a trance, man, doing nothing, okay? Being in the wind, doing nothing, being occupied in nothing, man. Being a lost soul, okay? It kills you, man. All right? All right? You have to be good for something, man. All right? You have to be useful, okay? And what more useful than doing your reasonable service, right? Romans 12:1, okay? Let's get that. Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, which is your reasonable service. All right. Let's get some of these Romans 12:1. Let's get some of these definitions, man. Romans 12:1. Okay. Sacrifice. Reasonable. Let's get that reasonable, man. Pertaining to a speech or speaking, right? Pertaining to the reason or logic, spiritual pertaining to the soul, right, man? Because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, okay, all right, he don't he don't respect the carnal minded, okay? It is impossible to please him with a carnal mind, all right? All right. So spirituals first, okay? So what's reasonable, okay, is you doing the work of the spirit, okay? All right? Is you living in the spirit, okay? All right? Feeding your spirit, okay? All right? Okay? Agreeable to reason, right? Following reason, reasonable, logical, okay? And those are the instructions of the scriptures, man. All right? It directs you, man. And correct, okay? So yeah, man. Let's read the rest of that, okay? Hebrews 12 and it's like Romans 12 and 1. Unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which is your reasonable service, man. And be not conformed to this world, be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. Yes, man. And when you keep on being a steward, okay, let's get that word, steward. Okay. I don't know if I'm spelling it right. Gardener of the house. Translate manager or gardener of the house. Right, man. I want to say this the right word, because we are. It says supervising servants. That's beautiful, man. Supervising servants. Okay, so we are doing our Father's work, man. Okay, all right, and we supposed to do it to the best of our ability. To the best example, be an example. Set the standard. And be all about Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. And when we do that, when we commit to the righteous judge and commit to our works, okay, we learn as we go, man. So we learn as we go, man, and that helps us, man. Okay, all right, by being occupied, okay, hiding ourselves in the hiding places, okay, all right. Let's get Matthew 12 and 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. Right, man. You see? If it's not beneficial or truth, okay, benefiting this truth, man. All right. This ministry, if you're not edifying people, man, if you're just talking out your ass, spewing lies, man, or opinions, man. Hey, man, you're gonna have to pay for that, man. All right, okay, all right, because that is not what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai asked of you, man. All right, we supposed to do what he asked of us, man, and that's not the bullshit. Okay, all right. Let's get This is Ecclesiastes. I get 12 and 14. Okay, it says Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai will judge us for everything we do, including every secret thing, whether good or bad, man. All right. So idle, man. You gotta use your time wisely, man. Okay. And once again, man, you gotta be committed, man. All right. And you have to submit to the righteous judge, man. You know? All right? Okay? And that will always direct your mind, all right, and your hands towards where it shall be prosperous, man. Okay? All right? In a righteous way, man. Okay? This is Ephesians 6:5. Servants, be obedient to them that are your masters according to the flesh, with fear and trembling and singleness of your heart as unto Hamashiach, not with eye service, okay, and men pleasers, but as the servants of Hamashiach, doing the will of Yahweh from the heart. Right, man. So, hey, man, we know that this is what it is, man. This is what we have to do, man. We have to prove ourselves to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, not no one else, man. Okay? He created us, man. He gave us whatever and all that we have, man. All right? Okay? All right? He knows the hearts. He searched the minds, man. Okay? We don't want to make Abba angry, man. Okay? We've done that before, man. All right? We all know, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai does not play that, okay? Yahweh Shai does not play that, all right? Does not F around, man. All right? And eye service, not with eye service, man. So yeah, man, you know, you doing what you need to do, all right, when the eyes are on you, okay? All right. But when the eyes are off, man, what are you doing? Okay. All right. Are you doing that just for the eyes of men? You know, that's not how we supposed to be, man. We supposed to be doing this, all right, and being spiritual, man. You know, being spiritual all the times, man. Okay, all the time being spiritual, man. It keeps you away from those vain thoughts, all right? It keeps you away from those carnal thoughts, all right? And it keeps you afraid, man. Afraid of what's possible, you know? And that's being judged, man. Because Yahweh Shema Shai will judge everything, man. So if you're not, all right, if you're not occupied in this truth, okay, then, hey, man, ain't no telling what you're doing out there, all right? Because this is an evil world, man, okay? And that's why we have to be occupied in this truth, because it is easy to be, to get off your path, man, here in the valley of shadow of death, man, all right? It says, with good will doing service as to the Lord and not to men. God, man. All right. This is Ecclesiastes 10:18. By much slothfulness, the building decayeth, and through idleness of the hands, the house droppeth through. Right, man. If you're not upkeeping, all right, or taking care of your house, all right, or whatever it is, you know, that shelters you, you know, hey, man, it's not gonna be a house no more. It's not gonna be a building, man. Okay, it's not gonna. It says it's gonna decay, man. So you gotta get busy, man. All right, your hands gotta be busy, man. Okay. All right, we have to be building that spiritual ark, man. All right, we have to do our reasonable service, man. We have to feed the sheep, man. All right. Okay. Okay, this is Hebrews 6:10-15. For Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. Right. Not like Esau, man. You know, Esau would say F you, man. You know, and we talking about the labor of love, man. You know, feeding Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai's sheep, man. Okay. You know, hey, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai is not going to forget that, man. All right. He's not a man that he shall lie, okay? Which ye have showed toward his name, in that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. And we desire that every one of you do show
the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end. You see? Hey, man, keep working, man, especially if you have faith, man. It is impossible to please the Lord without faith, man. Okay? So when you have faith, man, that's supposed to be that motivation, man, that spark to keep you working, man, because faith without works are dead, man. All right? So you have to believe, man. You know? All right? That's what makes a runner finish his race, man. A marathon runner finish his race, man. You know, even if he even if he far behind, okay? Hey, if he believe, he gonna finish, man. All right? He ain't gonna give up. All right? Okay? For when Yahweh made promise to Abraham, because he could swear by no greater, he swear by himself, saying, surely blessing, I will bless thee, and multiplying, I will multiply thee. And so after he had patiently endured, he obtained the promise. Okay? That's what it's all about, man. Patiently endure, keep on working, man. If you're not working, man, that's when, hey, man, hey, that's when Satan come and, hey, he come take your mind. He come plague on your mind. You feel me? All right. Evil can play on your mind when you're not doing nothing. Okay. When you're not doing anything. Okay. All right. That's why you have to put on the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay. All right. I hope this lesson been edifying. Hey, shalom. Till next time.